Hello, air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with channeled messages here for you. If this is the first time that you're listening to these, please take it with a grain of salt. And much like a card reading, always take from it what makes sense for you personally and release what doesn't. All right, so I do like to start off with letters that could be significant between you or your person, however way it represents itself in your names. It could be someone's initials. It could be a combination of both of your names. So take that how it applies. And then we'll go ahead and grab some names that I'm able to channel for the collective, and then we'll tap into zodiac signs. Could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus representation for either you or your person, whoever it is that you're thinking about, and then we'll get into the actual messages itself. Feel free to go ahead and cross-watch the other videos since I'm doing one for each element this time. All right, guys, so hopefully there's something here as well as the other videos that you might decide to cross-watch that makes sense for you and your connection. All right, air signs, so let's get into some letters here. Let's take a look and see what I'm able to tap into. V is presenting itself. C, R, Z, I, M, B, D, H, G, F, O, and the letter N. Okay, so those are the letters that I am picking up. It could again be your initials. It could, spell out someone's name. So take that how it applies. So let me go ahead and channel the names that I'm able to bring forward. I'm hearing Vinny. Could be Vincent. I'm also hearing Nicholas. Could be Nick as well, or even Nikki. Harry is coming through. Daniel. Christopher, could also be Chris. I'm also hearing Christina. And of course you can spell Christina with a K. I'm seeing it as a CHRISTINA version. Greg is coming through as well. Olivia. I'm hearing Franny. That could also be Francine, perhaps, or even Fran. I'm hearing Reza. Not quite sure how that's spelled. It could be R-E-Y-Z-A or R-A-Y-Z-A, perhaps. I'm also hearing Rhonda. So we've got our names coming through. Rita. Raj or Roger. Let's see what else here. Isaac is coming through. Isaiah as well. I'm also hearing Indiana. So we've got I names coming through. That could be somebody's nickname. That could be where someone's from. Let's see what else here. Greg is coming through. Gregory. Gina as well. Could be a version of a nickname or part of a longer name like Regina. Zach is coming through. Could be Zachary. Isabel. That's presenting itself here. Isabel. Marie. Marianne as well. Mel, could be Melanie as well. Brenda, Bill. So B names, Bob or Bobby. I'm hearing Denver. That could be a name, but it could also be where someone's from. And then I'm hearing Manny. Could be a name, nickname, could be a part of a longer name. Could be Emmanuel. I'm also hearing Victor. Could also be Victoria. Okay, so those are the names presenting itself here. As far as zodiacs, Virgo is presenting itself, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Aries. Okay, so again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, so let's get into some messages for air signs. All right, so the first thing that's coming through for me for air signs is the fact that you are either purging things or people or experiences out of your life. In a way, for my air signs, I feel if you relate to this, you're cleaning house, so to speak, if that makes sense, that you're done with either toxic relationships, and that includes your environment. It might have something to do with your romantic partnerships, yes, but that also might have something to do with how you present yourself on social media. It could be friendships that have fallen away, or maybe you had a falling out with a person. This could also be family members, perhaps. It might have something to do with squabbles or people that you just don't see eye to eye with. But I really feel for some of my air signs, you are cleansing at this time. There's this need for you to heal from certain experiences that might have hurt you or disappointed you. I'm getting that for some of you guys. I feel for my air signs, take this if it applies, you have experienced what almost might be described as a tower moment. Tower moments are very difficult in tarot, so it can represent separations. It can represent a situation that fell apart. And again, that's just not limited to your love life. It could also be your work environment or just life overall. It could have been an unexpected thing that happened that created a lot of chaos in your life. Maybe you ran into some legal troubles or some financial troubles, and of course, even relationship issues. I feel for some of you, if you relate to this, this is not the first time that you've encountered that type of experience. This might actually be life or even the universe's sign trying to teach you something, because if it keeps resurfacing, if it seems like a repetitive pattern that keeps showing up in your life, maybe that's a lesson that has yet to be learned. So you really need to pay attention to why you're seeing these repeated patterns in your life. It might have something to do with past experiences or even a past life experience, almost as if you have seen it before, you know, and it's all too familiar. So if it keeps popping up, pay attention to that. I'm also getting for my air signs that depending on the situation, whether it's love life, work environment, health, friendships, family, whatever it is, that I'm seeing the words, I'm done. Meaning that you have truly reached your breaking point. You're done. someone or something is causing you to feel so stressed out that it broke the camel's back. You know, something happened and you're done. You're not wanting to put any more effort into that situation. And only you will know what that's about. That could also be tied into a tower moment that I've picked up. It created a separation, but that might actually also be a blessing in disguise for some of you. So going back to cleaning house, in a way, there's this fogginess that I am picking up for some of you, meaning that there's a situation that needs clarity. Either you're getting mixed signals from people or you're sending out mixed signals. But there's this messy feeling, this type of unorganized, untidy, or a situation that is, it's clutter. That's what I'm getting here for some of you guys. And you need to be able to clean that clutter out of your life in order to gain clarity. I hope that makes sense for someone. I'm also feeling from my air signs that you let your pride get in the way of certain decisions that you make, especially when it comes to love. So try to steer clear of being in that ego vibe too much. There could also be that arrogant energy tied into that. I feel for some of my air signs, sometimes you tend to be a little bit on the stubborn side, especially when it comes to your love life. So you need to perhaps focus on that and work through that so that it won't be an issue in the future. I feel for some of you that relate to this, there's the opportunity for change. And you need to perhaps hone in on exactly who it is or what it is that you are wanting to invest your time and energy into. So if there hasn't been progress in your love life, for example, that's because you're not laser focused on what it is that you're wanting to manifest with that person. So if there are, for example, third-party situations, or you're torn between two people, for example, you need to be able to decide what it is that you're wanting so that the universe can deliver that to you. I'm also feeling for some of you that you might be very sexually attracted to someone, but you got to be mindful that it's standing on a more solid foundation and not just the physical connection, because that might eventually create another tower. I'm also feeling for some of you that there could be somebody who has a lot of admiration for you. They're really into you, but they're not exactly coming forward. This could be a secret admirer situation. There's somebody that you might not even be aware of. They're into you. They're crushing on you. You might not even know it. So once you do find out who this is, just be mindful that it doesn't turn into a strictly physical connection if you are looking for something more solid. I'm also getting for some exes that in order to find peace in each other, if you still interact with your ex, for example, if you guys are civil, I feel you're better off remaining friends rather than re-exploring a romantic partnership. I feel for some of you, you might have already started a family, so it involves more than just the two of you. There could be children, the family dynamic that is a part of that. So in order to maintain peace and balance in that scenario and to reharmonize the family dynamic or just the relationship itself, that you guys might want to explore the friendship part of it rather than the relationship romantic aspect of things. That is what I'm getting for some of my air signs. All right, guys, so that's what I've got this time. Hopefully there's something in these messages that offers you guidance that's helpful. Feel free to go ahead and cross-watch some of the other videos that I will be posting along with this one. Hopefully there's something there that really gives you insight regarding your situation. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.